di istilahnya di landscape itu diginiin aja sorry diginiin aja thread gitu nanti dia masuk landscape mode zoomnya itu lebih cocok. Nah itu ada landscape tuh. Ini udah cantik. Terus udah tinggal ditaruh di jaw-nya. Kalau kalau phone holdernya kayaknya kurang cocok ya, tolong tunjukin. Siapa tahu ada yang salah.
Udah ada, aku periksa. Oke, gini bisa.
Oh, very stable ya, very stable. Terus nanti Gwen tinggal taruh apa namanya? Gwen tinggal taruh textbooknya, whatever paper. Terus nanti tinggal di zoom aja. Oke, ya. Oke, Gwen, you're now using it ya. Oke, good, good. It's on your left, right? Remind me again, Gwen, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Good. So the phone holder is on your left, right?
Yes.
Very good, very good. I see that the light is on. You don't have to turn it on, but if you want to, that's totally fine, right? It's useful. Also, you will notice that your video is upside down. So the landscape is upside down. Can you landscape it correctly?
Bentar ya.
Ya, coba. So maybe Daddy can do it. Sorry, dia panggil Gama apa ya?
Jadi,
Daddy, oh, Daddy. Okay. Daddy can do it, but you learn, okay? So next time you can do it. Oh, wonderful. Okay, this is the best. Okay, now either you or Daddy, you zoom in your paper. So the Zoom video can, okay, I'm gonna turn off my Zoom. Okay, I'll turn off my video. It's easier for you. Okay. If you cannot zoom in your video, you turn off your laptop video, so it'll make it easier for you to zoom in your phone. Okay, so no laptop video. The only video we need is your phone video or your dad's phone video, I guess. Okay, now you just zoom in just by pinching out. Okay, the video can be zoomed in. Gama pakai iPhone bukan?
iPhone bentar.
Gama pakai iPhone ya? Sorry.
Iya, pakai iPhone.
Nah,
Cantik.
kadang-kadang aneh banget, kadang-kadang iPhone nggak mau zoom in, kadang-kadang. Jadi
Iya.
aku nggak tahu kenapa ada yang bisa, kenapa ada yang nggak. Jadi ini ke zoom. Oh, tadi barusan diturunin ya, diturunin.
Turun.
Oh, okay,
Iya.
Gwen. Since the phone cannot zoom in, then I guess you pushing it downward helps me, but it may now, how do I say ya, block your head. Your head, you might feel a bit annoyed lah. Is it blocking your head right now?
No.
If it is not blocking your head, very wonderful. But again, the light might be very bright on your eyes. Is the light very bright on your eyes?
No.
Okay, so if the phone holder is not annoying you, good. I don't want the folder to annoy you. That's not the right setup lah. Okay,
Iya,
that's not.
bisa. Bisa di zoom iPhone.
Okay. Okay, it seems good ya. It seems good. Bagus banget.
Oke. Bisa?
Thank you very much ya, Gama.
Ya, oke.
Okay, let's give it a try. Okay. So Gwen, I can see your work. Okay. You should be able to see my work also using the Jamboard. Do you still remember how to go into the Jamboard?
Um,
You just type Jamboard, Google. I think you'll log in naturally, and then there'll be your the trial Jamboard, Gwen trial. That should be it.
um, wait. Where do I go now?
Are you in your Jamboard, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, then you should be able to see your previous Jamboard called Gwen Trial. If you cannot see it, please tell me. Oh, it is not.
I can't
Oh,
see.
I've never shared it with you. I'm sorry, I've never shared it with you. Okay. Now, Gwen, do you have a Google account?
Yes.
Could you send it to me using your Zoom chat? Then I can share it with you. That should take care of it.
Like I send the link.
You can send no, just send me your Gmail account, your Gmail address.
Okay, great. Okay, but how do I do that?
In the Zoom, there's a chat. Have you ever used the Zoom chat before?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just message to you. Here we go. Okay. You can send your Gmail to me there. If you cannot, please tell me. Any technical problems, let me help you. Okay, so that it doesn't trouble you.
Um, okay, sending it.
Oh. All right. Okay. So Nanian Guinevere Tanan, right? Okay. So I'm gonna no. Wait. Okay. Now I have shared with you the Jamboard. If you're in your Jamboard, you refresh it. It should no longer be blank. You should be able to see a Jamboard called Gwen Trial. Tell me if you see it.
Need to go to my new. I don't see it.
Okay. Gwen, before that, I have one request. Your mic is from your laptop, am I correct?
Yeah.
I would like you to use your dad's phone laptop because every laptop's mic is very bad actually. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's just like that. But your dad's phone mic will be very good. Can you switch the mic? Something like that.
Okay.
It'll make me I'll be able to hear you much more easily.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Then you might have to mute your laptop and you want to unmute your dad's phone. Okay. All right. Okay. And suddenly your Zoom is gone from your dad's phone. iPhone does this. Yeah. iPhone is just weird. iPhone, nothing new here. If this happens, you just have to uh, connect again, I guess. And since you're muted, I cannot hear you. Again, Gwen, if you have trouble, you unmute so we can talk, yeah? Yes, I can see that you're unmuted. Okay, it's on again, I can see. Yeah. Now mute your laptop, unmute your dad's phone, and then also turn on your video. Oh, no, no. Halo, Gam. Okay. Jadi memang Gama ini suka kejadian iPhone tuh suka maunya sendiri gitu. Suka, suka mutusin, suka apa. Okay, Ben, try to use your dad's phone mic, right? If you could. Okay. Try to go to your dad's phone and then turn on the mic, something like that. Okay, good. And then unmute.
Hello?
Okay. I can hear you clearly, but there's a double sound. This is the laptop's usual problem. Now, in your laptop, you're muted. I like it a lot, but could you speak again? Could you speak again?
Hello?
Yeah, there's an echo, and this is because your laptop, the audio needs to be disconnected fully. Do you know how to do that? You will click your laptop's mic menu. There's a menu, and then you will see an option called Leave Computer Audio. That is fully disconnecting it. Okay. Now you speak again. Okay.
Hello?
Now, for example,
Can
yeah.
you hear me?
See, you are no longer echoey. Yeah, just now the laptop is the problem. And as predicted, your phone's mic, your dad's phone mic is like excellent. I can hear you very clearly now, right? The reason why this is a big deal is because in this tuition, the audio is more important than the video sometimes. It's just like that. Okay. Now, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Good. Whenever you cannot hear me clearly, you don't suffer. Remember, you don't just accept it. You tell me, okay, I cannot hear you clearly because audio is very important. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay. Now back to your Jamboard, right? So if you have problem with your Jamboard, the easiest thing is to just share screen with me. Can you do that?
How to share screen?
Very easy. You find the menu of the Zoom, and then there is a share screen option. Let me wait. I believe you can share. Yes. Can you see the option share screen in the Zoom menu?
Oh, yeah.
If cannot, yeah, you get it? Okay. You try. Okay. When you share screen, I'll be able to see your laptop, and then I can help you a little bit. Okay, good. Now, this is not the Google Jamboard. You just type Jamboard in your web browser. Yeah, just type not over there on top. Yeah, there. You don't need your email. Just type Jamboard.
The
Not
menu
there,
is
not there.
the menu is
Wait.
like blocking the okay, right?
Blocking it. I see what you mean. All right. Okay, then you
Yeah.
type Jamboard here. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Jamboard. Yeah, there you go. Okay. The first option, yes. Yeah, that one. If you have your up, there you go. There you go. See, that Jamboard is now okay. Now that was the Jamboard we use for the what do you call it? For the trial. Okay. Now, let me iterate one more time. This is your Jamboard. As in, what I mean is that you don't need my permission to do anything with this Jamboard. You want to delete it, you want to erase it, you want to write something on it, it is yours. I'm just in your Jamboard to help you. That's how we do it. Okay, Gwen?
Okay.
Okay. So, feel free to stop your screen sharing. Okay, now you know a lot of things about Zoom already, right? Okay. You may be able to tell that this is different from the school's home-based learning. Like this is like me being with you. I hope that's not too intrusive. That's the whole point. The hope is I can follow you in your work and I can help you more personally. Okay, right. So I am also in the Jamboard, right? At this point, the only way you can write on your Jamboard is to use mouse. All right. Can I just confirm that your mouse is working fine in your Jamboard? Maybe page 4. Maybe you try that, page 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So could you just write something with your mouse? It's not very easy, but could you do that, please?
On where?
If you
Yeah.
cannot do it, there you go. See, you're going to page 2. Yep, you're going to page 3, and then you can, yeah, there you go. Okay, see, okay, I can follow what you're doing. And did you write something? Nice. Okay, just to remind you that you can clear frame. Okay, you can say hi. I'll say hi back. Hi. Okay, that's me. Now, could you just clear the frame? There's something called erase all or clear frame. Don't use the normal eraser. The normal eraser is great, but I want you to be able to clear frame also. Like the whole thing just blank. It's on the top left, I think, clear frame, something like that.
Oh, got it.
Okay, and yeah, good. Okay, so this is nice if you want to. Let's say you accidentally do this. There's an undo button on the left. Could you please undo that? Yeah, see? Okay, if you really want to, erase everything, undo everything is in your control. If you want to type or text box, you have the option. I think it's the fourth menu, I believe. The fourth menu or the second last menu, both can allow you to type some texts. Just give it a try. Okay, good. Okay, type something that you want. Good. Okay. Hi. And then the last thing, not very useful, but it's there. It's called laser pointer. So laser pointer is the last in the menu. There, for example, this is my laser pointer, and you can have yours also. All right. Again, not very useful, but if you want to, go ahead and use it. All right. Okay. Again, this is your Jamboard. That's why I'm teaching you how to use it. Okay. Now, last technical thing. Okay. The last technical thing is that do you have a phone, Gwen?
Yeah.
Does your phone have WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay, the reason why I asked that is because sometimes if you want to send me a picture of your working, it's just easier to WhatsApp me. That's
Okay.
the first way to do it. Okay, but in tuition, there is a better way to do it. Okay, now Gwen, tomorrow is school, the start of school, right? Do you have some sort of a holiday homework that you have trouble with?
No.
All right. Then no homework. Okay.
I don't have any
I got
homework.
you don't you don't want?
I don't have any homework.
Understood. Do you have your textbook with you?
My math textbook.
Math textbook.
For semester 1. Yeah.
You're saying that the textbook is finished, is it? Just finished.
I have both,
Um,
but I don't
okay.
I don't use it.
Could you get me a textbook that you will be using like tomorrow in school? Do you have that?
Yeah.
Okay. Show me something. Show me that textbook, please. Okay.
Yeah, I have it.
Good. Okay. 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 Now this is where the phone holder shine, yeah. Okay. Would you kindly open this book to I guess the first chapter, right? Okay, I'm not familiar with this book, so I want to look at it a bit. Okay, good. Just flip again. Okay, good. I see what you mean. Okay, decimals. Okay, sure. Okay, good. Just flip maybe the 5th page, maybe. Okay, I understand. Okay, I understand. Okay, good. Okay. Right. I want you to go into the first exercise. Like they always have some sort of like you just flip until you okay, for example, okay, flip. No. Okay. Okay, Gwen, for example, number 2A, yeah? Can you do it?
Yeah.
All right, I believe you, right? I don't think you have trouble with number 2A. And here in this tuition, I'm not interested in what you can do. I mean, I'm proud that you can do it, but I'm not interested in helping you do what you can already. I hope that makes sense, yeah? I want to go to somewhere that you have trouble with, okay? Why don't you flip a few pages? Maybe flip 1 pages first, flip 1. Okay, this one doesn't seem to trouble you. Does it trouble you?
No.
Good, then flip again. The textbook seems very easy, right? Okay. All right, okay. I think this is still okay with you. The division, maybe I'll ask you. No, there's no division here. Okay, never mind. Flip again. Flip. This is too easy for you. Huh? Okay, maybe this will give you some trouble. Maybe, I don't know, 2D. Does 2 delta give you some trouble?
2B or D?
Yes. Yeah, 2D. 2 durian.
This one.
Yeah. Does it give you some trouble?
Maybe.
Okay. Then I'll show you I'll show you one thing. I have done a screenshot of your video, right? Okay, because I can see and follow you. What you see is what I see. And then suddenly I make that question appear in your Jamboard. There you go. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's not very clear, but you have the original textbook, so that's not a problem for you. The only reason why I'm putting this in the Jamboard is because, let's say I need to help you. I can help you through the Jamboard, if that makes some sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want you to do too much on Jamboard because that's not the point. The point is for you to do it on your normal textbook or normal homework, which is on paper. Could you get a pencil? Just try to do this question, but on your textbook. Okay.
I just want to take something that. Want to get pencil? Yeah, look.
You do, and Gwen, here, all my students take a lot of initiative. It doesn't matter that you're a primary student, okay? I consider you an almost adult. You take initiative. What does that mean? If you do not know, you just ask for help. You just ask for hint. Okay. Maybe you say, Kak Philip, can I have a hint, please? If you have trouble, lah. If you have trouble. Okay. Give it a try.
Okay.
You are allowed to use your calculator, yeah, like totally, yeah. Does your teacher forbid you to use calculator in exam?
Yeah, they don't know.
So tell me again, your teacher does not allow you to use calculator in exam.
In exam, no.
Even up to end of year, for example, like a big exam at the end.
For paper 2, yes. For like, I don't think these questions they will allow us to use.
Okay, then I cancel first. Please try to do this without calculator first, lah. Okay.
That's one.
Okay. I'll go. No, the D one, the D. The one that you see in the Jamboard.
Oh.
Right. But you do it on paper. I'm going to get some drink, and when I come back, if you want to ask again, please do. Okay, I am back, and I agree with your answer. Don't think you have any problem at all, right? Any questions so far?
No.
All right. Judging from our trial, I expect you to be able to do this, and wait. I'm sorry. My eyes must be fooling me. Okay, I'll tell you. There is a mistake. Can you spot the mistake and can you fix it without calculator?
I'm not very good at multiplying decimals, so I'm not sure.
Okay, let me write down your answer. Now, if I say that you are wrong, you, at least in this tuition, you cannot just accept that. I have to be able to show you why it is wrong. If I cannot show you why it is wrong, it is likely for you to repeat the mistake again. It is not very useful for me to just simply tell you the correct answer. Okay, I have to show you why it is wrong, and then maybe you have the, then you have the right motivation to seek for the better answer, right? So I'll try my best to show you why it is wrong. I'll use the normal school method first, right? It doesn't work, I'll use another method. Okay, times 100. There. I don't say much. I just show you that is times 100. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, then can you see that there might be a mistake here?
Yeah.
Okay, then can you propose something new? A better answer, please.
1,000 times 0.09.
Okay, so I'll put now 1,000 here, right? Because that's what you want. Okay, and then just following your school method, then it will be like this lah, which does look like the answer lah. So 1,000 must be correct and 100 must be wrong. If that makes sense to you? Okay, would you please just fix your answer and then do one more, whichever you want. You choose one question. Choose one question from question 2 and then try it again. Okay. Which one do you choose? Don't take too long.
B.
All right, do it then.
I think I need help.
I want you to at least make a guess first. It's okay to give a guess, an answer you're not very used to. I'm not demanding correct answer from the start. No, that's not helpful. So if you like, just guess an answer.
300.
Then put it 100. Put 100. Okay. You're not committing, right? You're just writing with a pencil. Now, what do I teach you, Gwen? I don't teach you anything new. Okay, I try my best not to do that. There's nothing fancy. I just teach you to do this. Okay. On the previous question, when I do this, you say that you can see the mistake, right? Now, would you do this to your new question and see whether you're right or wrong?
Okay.
Is this okay or is this confusing?
It's confusing.
All right. Then I have a slightly different approach. I'll use the previous question, okay? The previous question, I was moving the 9 because there's only one number to move. Your teacher may like to move something else. Your teacher might like to move the decimal point instead. Can I do that? Okay, so here's the decimal point. In the previous question, I would have to move it twice for 100, or maybe one more for 1,000. Okay, now I'm moving the decimal point, just a slightly different approach. Is this okay or not okay?
Okay.
Then maybe for your new question Bangkok, you may want to move the decimal point, see whether that helps you or not. Okay, now after you do that, do you think your answer is correct or wrong?
Does this part go in between here or like pointing at the numbers?
In between the numbers, right? Because decimal points always lies in between numbers. Make sense?
Okay.
You're right, lah. When we move numbers, they replace the numbers. But when we move decimal points, they move in between numbers. So you can say that both are slightly different, lah, right? The approach are slightly different. Okay. Okay, it's too small for me, but now what do you think? You have moved the decimal point. So is your answer correct or not according to you?
Correct.
And I agree with you. Your answer is correct. Gwen, what am I teaching you? I'm just simply teaching you how to check your own working, especially for a topic that you are not very comfortable with. You said yourself, right? You are not comfortable with decimals, correct?
Mhm.
But you take a little bit of time, just a little bit of time to check, and you seem fine to me. Okay, I don't want to teach you to memorize things. I don't think that works very well. Okay.
Mhm.
Any questions so far?
No.
Try one more then, please. Your choice. Not question one, question two. Okay. Once you have decided, just guess an answer. Nothing fancy. Guess an answer and check. Okay. You don't have to wait too long to guess because you can check. Good, you're checking. All right, good. And then you know that it is not correct. So make another guess. Good, you don't have to erase. Good. Okay, you have your
1000.
final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, your final answer. And I agree with you. Okay, good job, Gwen. Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, don't be afraid of decimals. Don't be afraid in the sense that you have a guess and check method. You don't have to answer correct the first time from your mind. I don't think that's the wisest thing to do. I don't think it's wise to think and then get an answer. Put it on paper and then check is a better way of thinking, is what I feel. Okay. Yeah. I'm very happy to help you for this one. Now, Gwen, can you confirm that your teacher have not gone to this chapter before holiday?
My tuition teacher has, but
Mhm.
my teacher at school hasn't.
Okay. Is there any difference from what we did today just now with your tuition in mind stretcher, is it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think.
Is there a difference? Mm-hmm.
I think my stretcher when they do decimals, I think they will do like this method.
Mhm.
But I think here I prefer to use this method.
The moving of the point, something like that?
Yeah.
Sure thing, sure thing. Hopefully you will practice that. I think you'll get a lot of opportunity to practice just normally, and then see whether that works in exam, right?
Okay.
Okay, good for you. May I know, are you still doing mind stretcher?
Yeah, I have one more lesson.
One more lesson, all right. Make the best out of it, yeah. If there's something that you miss from mind stretcher, you miss something, after you do this tuition with Kak Philip, and then you meet, okay, mind stretcher does certain things that you like and you don't find it here. You take initiative and just tell me. Take initiative. Tell me. Understand? Okay. Okay. All right. So I like this. I like covering this with you, but I won't ask you to do too much. I actually want to go slightly ahead. Okay, so if you don't mind, if you can, we move maybe the next page. Let's flip again. Flip.
Yeah.
I don't think you have trouble with that, do you?
No.
All right. Okay, then let's move. Okay. You think you have trouble with question 4, for example?
No.
All right. And then, okay, let's try in the right page. Let's try question 3. Okay, you will see that I cannot see question 3. So I think you can move your textbook a little bit, move it on top of a laptop or something like that. That might give you more space. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now I can see question 3. Okay, so you do it. Do you mind doing it on the textbook itself?
Yeah.
Okay, then you do that. I'll just preparing it in the Jamboard in case I need to help you, right? Okay. Remember, you may ask for hint at any time, but take initiative and ask for it.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3, please. On the right side. Yeah, I like the way you do it. It's fine.
Would this be 80 or 800?
The movement of the decimal point is the important thing. So I'll teach you a method. I'll teach you a method to be certain, okay? Very important in exam, right? All the techniques I teach you will be usable in exam. That's why it matters, right? Okay. Okay, so I'll do something here. Okay, I put something in the Jamboard. Can you see it? Okay, it's your working, right? So I propose to you something, hopefully it's not very confusing. You want to move the point and you kind of run out of numbers lah. So why don't you just say like this, and then you can add as many zero as you like. Do you understand? As many zero as you like. Then you can move your point more confidently. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay, give it a try. If you need more space, just erase or rewrite, right? No problem. Doesn't take a lot of time. Okay. You won't be penalized for just adding zero there, yeah? Definitely not, right? You can do that for a decimal. You cannot do that for you cannot add 2,000 become 20,000, but you can do this for a decimal, no problem.
So
okay, now does that answer your question? What do you think? Does that make sense or not? Okay. Again, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
I'm not saying yes or no. I'll give you another way of thinking about it. $0.8 times 1,000 becomes $800. $800 is smaller than $1,000. Does that make sense or not? Why would it be smaller than 1,000? Why not bigger?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe one way to think about it is that 0.8 is lesser than 1. 1 times 1,000 is obviously 1,000, right? 0.8 is smaller than 1. 0.8 times 1,000 should be smaller than 1,000, but not by that much because 0.8 is not, that small compared to 1. Maybe something like that. So 800 seems like a good answer. $80 seems a bit too far from 1,000. Just a little bit smaller, like 800 seems to be legit, if that makes sense.
Yes.
If that doesn't help you, just ignore it, okay? So now, go ahead, continue.
Think that's the answer?
If I don't say yes or no, would you be confident enough?
Yes, quite.
Then I will leave it there. I'll leave it there. If you really want to know, you can look at the answer key. But if you feel confident enough, it doesn't mean that you're correct, right? But if you feel confident, then it's okay. Just leave it like it's okay. Okay, I will definitely make a comment if I think I need to. So I don't feel the need to make a comment. Fair enough?
Okay.
Okay, good. If you don't mind, we can move on. We can move on to the next page. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, division. Finally, division. Does division give you trouble?
I actually haven't done division by decimals yet.
Very easy. Okay, flip to the next page. I want to find the exercise. I don't want this that you have working already. I want a question which you don't have working. I guess the right page, 3B, I guess. Okay. Do you think you can try to do 3B?
I don't know.
All right, then let me show you. I am using the exact same technique, which is to say the moving of the point. Right? The moving of the decimal point is a technique that you can apply until university. I mean, I hope that like that means it's a technique that just simply works. Like it's not that you don't have to change, you just have to master it and then you'll be fine. Now, here's the issue. It seems there is no decimal point in 208. Am I correct or not?
Yes.
Well, you're not going to be penalized if you just put the decimal point there. Does that make any sense? You can use your paper. Wonderful. Does it make sense for a decimal point to be there?
Yes.
Okay, then can you now do the movement technique?
So just put decimal point and this many zeros.
Do you have to put 0 after the decimal point? Well, you're not going to be penalized to do that. You're not going to penalize. But my question is, do you need to? It's a division after all.
Am I working like this way or this way?
A very good question. A very good question. Now you think about it. I don't want you to memorize. Okay. Now you think about it first. Okay. For example, like this. Obviously, you're more comfortable with multiplication and we can make use of it. Okay. For example, like this. Now, this is a different question. This is times 1000. Okay. And for our convenience, I just add more 0 here just in preparation. Okay. In case we need it. Now, if it is a multiplication, where do you move the decimal point to? To the left or to the right?
To the right.
And you are comfortable and you are correct. Now, I'll give you the reason why. Okay. When you move it to the right, the number becomes bigger. Correct or not?
Yes.
Which is kind of what we expect from a multiplication. The number must become bigger. I'll move the decimal point to the right that I just accomplished that. You want to memorize that, you want to reason that, you want to be comfortable with that, that's up to you. But you do seem comfortable. Now, this is division. So what do you think? How should the movement be?
Left side.
To the left. And I agree because it'll make the number smaller. Now, does that help you?
Yes.
Okay, give it a try. A good movement. Good. Whenever you feel some doubt, you won't be penalized if you put 0 in front. That's okay. That's okay. If you want to, just put a 0 in front if you want to. If you don't need to, if you feel that, hey, I can do this one, then just write down the final answer.
Okay.
Okay, and the final answer would be?
0.208.
Go ahead, write down. And I believe you are correct. But any question?
No.
Why don't you try 3A? 3A is probably harder. Probably. Give it a try.
I think I will need to put like zeros here.
And you won't be penalized for doing so. Go ahead. Makes you more confident, right? Okay. Now just move it properly, lah, right? Okay. If as many zeros you like, and then if you have, I think your movement is not very good. Okay.
Sorry?
I think you kind of skip. Yeah, you just erase everything. Just erase
Yes.
everything. Just add the zero first before you move, right? That I think it's better. Not gonna be penalized for adding more zeros in the front. Not gonna be. All right. Okay. Right. Of course, make the decimal point appear. Very good. And then do a movement. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. That's a better movement. Much better movement. All right. Final answer.
0.018.
Yeah. And I agree with you. That is the correct answer. Any question?
No.
Okay. Let me confirm that in mind stretcher, you have not done this.
Yeah.
The point is not to be faster than mind stretcher. Okay? The point is not to be kiasu. The point is, hey, we found something comfortable that you can do in exam.
Okay.
Calmly, slowly. If you do this, it seems that you'll just be correct in exam. I don't see any problem. That's the nice thing, right? Okay. Try one question by yourself.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go get something. I see that you have done it. Okay, you add your own zero, you move it, and is that your final answer?
Yes.
I agree with you. Right? Any questions?
No.
Okay, good. Gwen, so happens that today is only you. Did I ever tell you that the tuition is usually not one person, it's usually 2 persons?
Yeah, I think Joanna is
All right.
supposed to be here also.
Yeah. Kirana is supposed to be here. Yeah. And then Kirana moved to the evening slot, not because she doesn't like you, okay? She likes you very much, okay? But she did prefer the night slot better, and there was an opening, so I just tell her, okay, use the night slot. She very busy as Sec 3 student, you know, she wants to do stuff, right? So it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move to the next page. I don't see much trouble, but as per usual, the type 2 question 2, it's probably more challenging, isn't it? More challenging. Okay. For that, I want you to do all, and I will put it in the Jamboard. Now, remember how I teach you, Gwen? I teach you to guess and check, especially when things are a little bit harder. That might simply make things easier. Question 2 then. Okay, whichever you want first, but I do want you to do everything. and then do a test. Whenever you need to add 0, you add 0. Are you happy with your answer?
Yes, right.
Okay, move on to the next one.
It's 10.
Are you saying that you're not certain of your answer? Ken?
Sorry?
Are you saying that you're not sure of your answer?
I'm quite sure.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to tell you, Gwen, in this tuition, after a while, you keep doing question, I'll be checking one, right? No problem. If you're certain, you don't have to wait for me. You don't have to. I do want my students to be certain up to the point that I don't need to make any comments. Do you know why?
Mhm.
Because in exam, I cannot help.
Okay.
It is somewhat important, I guess I can say that, oh, if you're certain and you don't feel that, okay, maybe I don't need to be checked by Kakak Philip, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I will definitely make a comment if I need to anyway. I hope that makes some sense.
Mhm.
Okay, then let's pretend that you have never asked me before. You just think you're certain, and then you just move on to the next question. Go ahead.
Mhm. So I'll like just move on to the next one.
Listen, you don't have to wait for me. You don't have. In general, you don't have to. I will comment if I see something. That's why we have the phone holder.
Okay. And then it's C.
Oh, yeah, feel free. I'll be checking. I have no comment. No comment.
Okay. I think I'm finished.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Gwen, I believe you how do I say it? You deserve to be confident. I don't know what's the proper word here, but I think it's very good for you to be confident because you already done a check. You did a check, and that's why you're confident. That's what I feel.
Mhm.
Okay, I feel that you are a good student because you simply guess and check, and then, hey, yeah, you're correct. You know why you're correct. Okay, and to me, you're also correct. So good for you.
Okay.
Any questions?
Mhm.
All right. So now, tell you something. We are moving slightly ahead of the class. Should be lah, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this is like the second day of math class. Maybe you will reach this point. Now, I'll tell you a bit of a story for Kirana, since you know which one's Kirana, right?
My sister.
Okay. Kanaya sister, Kanaya sister. I think Kirana and Kanaya maybe around 5 year difference, something like that. I don't know, 4 or 5 years, right? Okay. Now, I'll tell you her story first, right? She is a very diligent student. That's one thing I observed from her. And she is quite smart. And she really wants to do well in math. I'm not sure why, but I can see that from her. Now, last year, she wasn't doing very well last year. But I was wondering how come she is smart. Okay, she wants to do well and she works hard. How come she's not doing very well? I mean, it's a bit demotivating, right? If you already, put a lot of hard work and you don't do very well. Correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
So I suggested to her something that she has not done before. Okay, I suggested to her to be a good student. Okay, same thing that I suggest all my students do. What do I mean that she is not a good student before? She's hardworking. She's smart. She does her homework. She tries to pay attention in class. But to me, she is not yet a good student, even with all that. Okay? Because to me, a good student is simply a student who prepares before the class starts. What you're doing now. Do you have to understand everything? No, no, no. You don't have to understand it. You just have to, okay, this is what my teacher will teach me. Maybe I understand, maybe I don't, but at least I know. That's all I mean. I know my teacher is going to teach me this, right? I don't want you to do every exercises. Please don't do that. I'm just introducing you. This is what your teacher will cover. And you just hopefully understand even better in class because you have. Now that's for you a primary 5 question, primary student. Now, I suggested that Kirana did that, and she's being a very good person. Like she just follow lah. And after 1 month, her grades improve, just like that.
Mhm.
Previously, she was struggling to pay attention in class. Because of the preparation, actually, she still don't understand what her teacher said. That's what she said to me lah. She said, understand. But because she already prepared a little bit, she can understand a bit more lah. And then she start to just do her homework when she doesn't understand the class, and she can do it. She turns out to be a smart student. It's her old method is to pay attention in class because that's what she thinks is a good student. A good student have to pay attention in class, and she's struggling. I make no comments lah. Why she cannot understand the class? Maybe different style of teaching. I don't know. But it's very amazing, right? She just read her own textbook before class, and then during class she just do her homework, and then she improves. That's that's what happened. That's it. That's all she needs. So it seems like, so it seems, right? Happened to another student of mine also in GPBB. Same exact problem. She
Mhm.
thought paying attention in class is what good students do. And that's not, of course, that's not wrong. But as far as I can tell, yeah, all A students already roughly know what the teacher is going to talk about. So they pay attention to the teacher to complete their understanding, not to start their understanding, to
Mhm.
complete it. Have you prepared for your math lesson before the class?
No, don't have much time.
Maybe because of mind stretcher, you accidentally prepared. Maybe. right?
Yeah. For like
In these two,
for
you're
like
saying,
some
sorry, you're saying
topics. For like some
some
topics that
topics.
my instructor has like already gone through, then I think yeah.
Mm. In this tuition, especially since you have some time, you're in primary 5, not primary 6, right? Not PSLE yet, right? I ask my student to prepare with me. Basically, Kirana just read the textbook with me, and she doesn't understand. She will ask me. She feel more confident that way. I think that makes some sense, right? Okay.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's not that we want to understand everything. We just want to have a good overview and then go to class lah, finish lah.
Okay.
The big difference is this now. When you come back from class, you're not asking me basic questions. You already understand the basic. You're asking me difficult questions right after the class because you are there. That happens to Kirana also. That happens to other students also. It's just a very normal way of doing things. No special talent. So my hope, Gwen, is that we prepare until here. Maybe we just go one more page. I don't know. Maybe just one or two more pages, and then next week we meet. I'm gonna ask you: is there any difference or not? Am I just fooling you, or is this something that works for you? Okay, that's all we're doing right now. And Gwen, okay, maybe one or two more pages, and then we'll stop preparing already. Go ahead. Maybe you flip again. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
So just flip the page.
Just flip. I don't see any problem right now. Okay, let's look at the do and learn, right? The do and learn. Maybe you try question C. What do you think? Can you do it?
Of what number?
The do and learn. The do and learn.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Question
Okay.
C.
Question C. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can follow. I can follow. I definitely don't mind your methods. You're adding the zeros, you're moving the points. I think you're doing it fine. Okay. No comments from me. Okay, wonderful. Maybe you choose two more and then that's it.
Okay.
No comments, Gwen. Very good. Well, I have a comment. Oh, you want to fix because
Yeah.
wonderful. How did you realize that mistake?
0.08 is bigger than 0.048.
Wonderful. No. How did you know that's important? Did you know that before we met?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm happy. This is preparation. This is like, oh, I'm preparing for class. You know, I am making a guess. Your teacher will complete this by 2 classes. So your teacher might reach the conversion, the one on the right hand side, right? The conversion between units. You know, people sometimes have this trouble. I am guessing that your teacher will reach the conversion by the end of the first week. I'm guessing. Okay. For now,
Yeah.
you say?
I think in the workbook, but she doesn't really use the textbook. So when for like the next lesson, if like you don't see any, like there probably won't be anything inside other than my workings that we did today.
No problem. No problem. It's not that I want you to do everything in the textbook. No. I want you to feel that you understand your teacher even more. If your teacher do something new, that's not your fault. Right? That's not, we're just trying to prepare. We make a guess. Oh, he's doing something else. No problem. We'll adapt to your teacher. No problem. Okay. So, but right now, I'm just making a simple guess. Okay. Maybe your teacher will talk about conversion by the end of the week. Maybe. So now let me ask you, we have a little bit of time left. Do you want to discuss something else? That's an option. Do you want to discuss the conversion? That's also up to you. Okay. Do you want to discuss the decimal again before the conversion? That's up to you. You have 3 options. What do you choose? Sorry.
I think you can try conversions.
Okay. All right. Just make sure that the thing you read on the right-hand page, it's okay first. That's very basic. Okay. If something is confusing, let's discuss.
I think I have no problem with this one.
No problem. Let's move on. Move on to the next page, I guess. Sorry. I think you should have no problem. I think, yeah. If you're comfortable, flip. If you're not comfortable, ask me something.
Yeah, I don't think I have a problem.
Let's flip to the next page.
Yeah, I think my stretch has gone through this, so I understand.
I'll just say one thing before you move on. I'll just say one thing. Let me show you. Okay, in the Jamboard,
Sorry?
I pasted something in the Jamboard, but it's loading. Just a minute.
Okay.
Okay. All I want to say is this: something that's logical, something that you can understand, not memorize. Okay. This is equal to that, right? 8.314 liter is equal to 8,314 milliliter. Of course, it's correct. My comment is this: the number and then the unit, right? This is the number and this is the unit. This is also the number and this is also the unit. Now watch, different color. Okay. The number, the original number is smaller. The converted number is bigger, correct?
Mhm.
The original unit is bigger because liter is bigger than milliliter. I hope that makes some sense. So the combination always works like this. For whatever conversion, one guy, let's say the number will grow bigger. The other guy, the unit will grow smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. But you can do it in reverse also. Let's say 5 centimeter. Here's the number and then here's the unit. You convert it to this number and then this unit. This happens in the other way up. The number is bigger here and it becomes smaller. Well, the unit is smaller and it becomes bigger here.
Okay.
Okay, this is always true in whatever conversion. There is no such thing as the number smaller becomes bigger, the unit also smaller becomes bigger. That totally does not make sense at all. One will become smaller and one will become bigger. Either one doesn't matter. I hope that makes some sense.
Mhm.
Okay. If you already understand this, then you can even forget about it. Let's move on to the next page. So mind stretcher is definitely faster, definitely. Moving on, just move on, flip again, flip again. I don't think you have a problem with this. Flip again, flip, flip. Next page. Okay, let's say the right-hand side. The right-hand side, the last question, question 8C. Do you think you can do it?
Yeah.
Okay, give it a try. I'll paste this on the Jamboard, the next page. Okay. You do your stuff. Okay.
If the answer 15,672 grams.
Oh, your answer gram. Okay, I was waiting for the unit. Okay, good. Now, I can tell you something.
Mhm.
I do have a comment there. Wait just a minute. Definitely, this is equal to what you're saying. So this is definitely equal, but you're not answering the question. The question says, convert to kilogram and gram. Now, does that mean anything to you? So your answer is correct, but you somehow do not give what the answer was. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you tell me.
No, I don't understand.
Okay. Now I'll show you an example using 8A. Two ways of answering, gram only. If gram only, the answer is 9,500 gram. just like you did.
Mhm.
If the question asks you for kilogram and gram, what does that mean? Very simple. 9 kilogram, 500 gram. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Can you do the second style? Because that's what the question wants. Both are correct, okay? It just depends on what they want.
So what do I do?
If you're still confused, you ask me.
So like, then what do I convert it to? Because I think 15 was 15.
If it makes sense to you, 15 is, well, the thing that we don't convert, right? 15 kilogram, correct?
Yeah.
We don't touch the 15, and maybe we call that, okay, that's not difficult, that's not difficult. But for some reason, the decimals, this is 0.672 kilogram. You convert this to gram now. I think you will have absolutely no problem at all because you can convert the whole thing. Converting it partially should not give you any problem.
Oh, so
Give it a try.
so 15 kg and 670 grams.
Yeah, and that is, strangely speaking, what they want. Not sure why, but some people in real life do this. It's more like a real life thingy. It's not that it's a right or wrong thingy, but some people in real life say it that way. So I guess they just train you for it. Nothing special, and it's not like this is the correct answer every time. If they ask you to convert to gram, your original answer is the correct answer. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, maybe you just do the 8B, just for practice.
Right.
Mm, I'll tell you that you might want to check again. A bit too fast, but a bit too fast. You might want to check again.
I
No, this cannot be. I think you did something harder in C. How come you have problem with something easier? I'm saying that your technique is enough. Your technique is enough. If you just do what you did in part C, even the first one, when you convert everything, I think you will be able to answer part B. Give it a try. This is 2030 gram. Right? And you are correct. This is why I say your technique is enough. Now, give them what they want. 2 kg, how many grams?
When 2000. So
No. 2000 gram is 2 kg. So they want the 2 kg, not the 2000.
so
But they also want gram.
so it's 30 grams.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your technique is enough. Remember that. Just do your technique and then just adjust your answer to what they want. Simple, right? No need new techniques. Okay. That's it. That's it. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. If you want, we move on a bit more. Maybe just one more page. Maybe just flip one more page. Finally, there's a model, right? Finally.
Next one.
Yep. Finally, we're at model. Finally.
Model.
Look at the first question. Cover the answer. How do you cover the answer? Just use your paper. Don't tempt yourself to read the answer. Okay. You're smart, Gwen. So you can think for yourself. So I don't want you to look at the answer. Just cover it. Okay, good. Now you read the question and then you tell me whether you can maybe try it. Up to you.
Answer.
Sorry about it. It looks fine with me. You convert it to milliliter. Express your answer in liter. I have no comments at all. Would you like to look at the answer key? Would you like to look at it? Oh, the answer is just what you're covering.
Oh.
Ta-da, then. Correct, right? Okay, good. Let's move on to the right page. The bottom question, cover the answer. Okay, cover it. Okay, good. I don't think you need model, but you need to see the question also. Yeah, yeah, something like that. I can also, no problem. Okay. Okay, cover the model. Cover the model. You may or may not need the model. This is not a very complicated question. Read the question. If you have some doubts or you want some hints, ask. If not, feel free to.
I think I need to use the model.
Sorry, you need what, sorry?
Yeah.
You want the model? Sure thing. No problem. Can you do it?
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Yeah, man. I don't think I need to use it.
Do what you want. I will follow.
No, man, I changed my mind. I don't need to use the model.
Whatever you prefer, you do. Mm.
Is it possible to like divide with this number?
Okay. Let me show you first. Remember what they teach you? Don't erase, don't erase. Okay, don't erase. Your working is not, don't erase it. It is valuable. Okay. Now, for division of 3, if you want to know before you even divide, you just have to add everything. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. It's 11. So far, so good? Is 11 divisible by 3?
No.
No, 11 is not divisible by 3, right? 12 is divisible by 3. 11 is not. But why am I saying? This is the simple technique to know whether a number is divisible by 3. So 16.4 cannot be divided by 3. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it is true that I kind of confuse why you want to divide by 3. I am kind of confused. And I feel a model will clarify. Now, normally, Gwen, normally I'll ask you to try model yourself. But we're running out of time, huh? So I have to make it faster. So you won't get the full benefit, but I will now draw the model for you. Mike and John, right? Mike, John. I don't know how heavy Mike and John is, whatever. So I just write this down, and this is in total 95, like that, 95.25 kilograms. Seems pointless so far. Now, Mike and Eugene, and John is bigger than Eugene, so I can draw Mike the exact same thing. Like here, Mike, right? Should be right? Mike. And then I should draw Eugene around half, correct? Eugene.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll clarify this by saying that this is 2 units and this is 1 unit. This is a habit. This is my habit. I think it's not a bad habit, right? And then this is 78.85 kg. And I kind of agree with your first step. Your first step is to show that this is 16.4. I think that's quite useful. I think. Makes sense so far, so good?
I can't see the model.
I'm sorry, you say?
I can't see the model.
You can't see the model. Are you in page 5? Oh, you are not in page 5. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I've been, oh my goodness, I've been writing a lot of things in page 5. The kilogram one thingy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you kind of missed that. Okay, so next time when you feel that you're missing something, how come teacher Philip is talking and then I don't see anything? Just ask me. It's okay. Just ask me, right? Okay. So ignore the KG one. Just look at the model. Oh, that means do you understand the model or not? Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one more time, huh? Mike, John. John is bigger than Eugene, and he said twice, ma. So I put this 2 unit and 1 unit. I think it's a good habit.
Yeah.
95.25, 78.85, and you go and find 16.40. I think that's very useful. Now, I'm very confused why you want to divide 16.4 by 3.
Oh, I thought
Why would you want to do that? Right. Now,
First,
after
at
seeing
first I
the
thought
model,
at first I thought
Mhm.
16.4 was 3 units.
the combination of John and Eugene, which is not the case, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah.
Now, what will you do then after you have the model?
I think 16 units. I think 16.4 is 1 unit.
That's fine.
So
So what do you do?
78.85.
Minus that will be the answer. Now, at that point, that's just math already, though. Yeah, so I believe you can do it. So it turns out the model helps.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Let's see whether you're correct. Let's open up. Down. And yeah, correct. So your calculation is fine, right? Your calculation does seem smooth, fast, and confident. So the logic is the only problem there, and that's okay for now. Okay. Now, time is up, but the next student haven't come in. So if you don't mind, I'll ask a few questions. Yeah. Obviously, mind stretcher is faster than this tuition. Right? We have covered quite a few things. Who I'm still not very clear why mind stretcher doesn't help you. Why is that so?
I think mind stretcher does help me, but it does help me stay ahead of stuff in school. But like sometimes it's like too fast. And the pace, right? Some of the topics that they have in my stretcher, like we haven't started it yet in school, which is like good. It's like one step ahead. But then once we reach that topic in school, like I don't understand anymore. Like I have no like nobody can like explain it to me because my stretcher won't like go back to that topic, but my school is like still at that topic.
I understand what I'm saying. Yes, to clarify, we are not trying to stay one step ahead of the class. We are just trying to stay half step. We want to be in step actually with the class, but just slightly ahead. Just being prepared of class. It's not about being kiasu. Being kiasu is not the way to at least I don't think so. I don't think we need to do that. Right. So all we want to do here is to make your class better. That's all. The tuition supports your class, right? Let's see whether it's enough for your school. Your school seems to be very ambitious also, you know. Look at your end of year. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness, right? Let's see lah. We will know. I will have, you have to tell me whether this is enough or not next Sunday lah, right? Okay. Okay, that's one. Anything else that bothers you in mind stretching?
So far, no, just the pace, that's all.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I roughly know why they do that also. All right, all right. That's it for today. Okay. I am not the type to give you homework if I think that your school already give you enough homework. Okay. I'm the type to give you exam practices, not a lot, hard questions, hard questions, but not too much, not too many. Sorry, not too many. However, not today, not today. Maybe next week. All right. Okay. Good job today, Gwen. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.